Let me ask you something. How long does it take you to write a YouTube script right now? Because if you're like most creators, you've got 15 tabs open, a Google Doc that's half research and half panic, and you're staring at a blank page wondering where to even start. And the worst part? You've probably already tried AI. You typed in a prompt, got something back that sounded like a Wikipedia article, and copy-pasted it anyway because you were out of time. Here's the deal. That's not an AI problem. That's a prompting problem. There are three specific Claude skills that handle your research, your hooks, and your full script body. And when you chain them together, what used to take 3 to 4 hours takes under 30 minutes. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 copy-paste prompt frameworks you can use today. Let's get into it. The first place creators lose time isn't the writing, it's everything before the writing. You've got YouTube open in one tab, Reddit in another, maybe a competitor's video playing in the background, and you're trying to stitch together what your audience actually cares about. That process alone can eat an hour before you've written a single word. This is where the research capsule prompt comes in. Instead of bouncing between 5 sources, you feed Claude one structured prompt and get back a research brief that's actually built for YouTube. Here's exactly what the prompt asks for. Input 1, write your topic. Input 2, find your target audience. Be specific, not just small business owners, but solopreneurs who are new to AI tools and don't know where to start. Input 3, create your video goal. Driving subscriptions, watch time, or clicks to a lead magnet. Input 4, decide your target video length. For example, 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes. This shapes how deep the research brief needs to go and how many angles Claude surfaces. Instead of bouncing between 5 sources, you feed Claude one structured prompt and get back a research brief that's actually built for YouTube. From those 4 inputs, Claude gives you back the following. Several content angles you can build a video around. Audience pain points written the way your viewer would actually say them. A short list of key facts or comparisons worth referencing in the script. This structure is very useful when creating scripts for your business. Let's say you run a fitness channel targeting busy parents in their 30s who want to get back in shape but feel like they have no time. You ask Claude to write a video script based on several key points. For the sake of brevity, I pasted the prompt for you. This prompt includes these points. Topic: home workouts for busy parents. Audience: parents aged 30 to 45 who work full-time and have kids under 10. Goal: drive subscribers by solving a specific frustration. Claude will write a script based on the parameters you specified. For this demonstration, I had Claude generate the output. As you can see, Claude created a script tailored to the data points you gave it. That's not generic. That's the kind of framing that shapes a script before you've written a single word, because it's built from your specific audience's challenges. How about this other scenario? Your niche is in finance, and you want to create a video on how to start investing. You use the same prompt structure, but in a different niche. Topic: how to start investing with under $500. Audience: people in their 20s with entry-level jobs who feel like investing is for rich people. Goal: send traffic to a free beginner's investment guide. Claude will create your video scripts using these points as its organizational structure. It also summarizes the logic behind how it's written and gives suggestions so you get the perfect script. You didn't browse 5 Reddit threads to find that, you got it in 90 seconds. That's the point of this prompt. Not to replace research, but to compress the messy, scattered part of it into a clean, usable brief fast. Once this part is completed, you're feeding it directly into skill 2, the retention hook builder. Your research is locked in. Now here's where most people still get stuck. The hook. The hook feels high stakes because it is. If you lose someone in the first 15 seconds, the rest of your script doesn't matter. But here's the problem with just asking Claude to write me a hook. What you get back sounds like a blog intro. It's polished, it's boring, it doesn't stop the scroll. The retention hook builder fixes that by forcing Claude to write 3 hook variations using 3 specific YouTube patterns. Pattern 1, direct question. Pulls the viewer into their own situation. Pattern 2, bold claim. Challenges something they believe. Pattern 3, problem reveal. Names the exact frustration that made them click. Each one under 50 words. Each one written for a viewer who's got their thumb ready to swipe. Here's what the prompt asks for. Input 1, your topic. Input 2, your target audience. Input 3, the 3 pain points from your research capsule, paste them in directly. Input 4, your target video length. So Claude calibrates the hook's stakes and setup appropriately. A 5-minute video needs a tighter, faster hook than a 20-minute one. Input 5. The hook pattern you want prioritized, or ask for all three. Using the fitness creator example, you paste in all 5 input points, including those 3 pain points Claude gave you, and ask for one of the hook patterns. In this example, I'm using the bold claim hook. As you can see, Claude comes back with the script, which includes all 5 points and the logic behind the script structure. When choosing a hook for your script, you must match your hook style to your thumbnail and your title. If your thumbnail shows a surprising or counterintuitive stat, lead with the bold claim hook. If your video title is a how-to, the problem reveal hook converts better. It validates exactly why they clicked. If your thumbnail is a talking head with a direct expression, the direct question hook pulls them into a self-reflective moment immediately. Let's use a completely different use case, a B2B content creator making videos for startup founders about email marketing. In this example, here are the research capsule pain points. I'm sending newsletters, but nobody opens them. I don't know if email is even worth it anymore with everyone on social. I set up a welcome sequence 6 months ago and never touched it since. I created a prompt which includes all 5 points and 3 hooks. Here are the results. As you can see, each hook has a different focus. All 3 hook types are illustrated in the first paragraph. Here's the hook builder output. Direct question: when was the last time you actually looked at your email open rates? Not glanced at them, looked at them? Bold claim, and I want to make a bold claim right now that might bother you a little. Social media is borrowing your audience. Email owns it. Problem reveal. But here's the painful truth that nobody's really talking about. Most founders are doing email wrong, not because they don't care, because nobody showed them the right way. Any one of those stops a scroll. All 3 took Claude under 60 seconds to produce. Now let's build the actual video. You've got your research brief from skill 1. You've got your hook from skill 2. Here's where most creators still drop the ball. They have all the ingredients and still end up with a script that loses people halfway through. That's what skill 3 solves. This prompt takes everything you've built and structures your entire video body, with transitions already baked in between sections, and closes with a CTA that actually matches your goal. Here's what the prompt asks for. Input 1, your hook. Paste directly from skill 2 output. Input 2, your full research capsule. Paste from skill 1 output. Input 3, your video goal. For example, you can say, drive subscribers, send traffic to my free download, or increase watch time. Input 4, your target video length. This is how Claude knows how many sections to build, how deep each one goes, and how long your transitions need to be. For instance, a 6-minute video gets a tight 2-section structure. A 15-minute video gets 4 sections with more depth per point. Input 5, your tone. Conversational, authoritative, casual, whatever fits your channel. Claude structures the body into 3 logical sections with these elements. A lead insight that opens each section. A so what line that lands the point before moving on. Transitions already written between sections. The CTA matched to your stated goal. We will see this in action in the next real-world example. Let's use the fitness creator example again. Now you're making the video about home workouts for busy parents. You paste in the 5-point script body and CTA prompt as illustrated here in the prompt box. Include the problem reveal hook, your full research brief, set goal to drive subscribers, and tone to conversational. Claude structures the body like this. Section 1. Name the pain, build trust. The lead insight is, most fitness plans are designed for people with controlled schedules. Busy parents don't have those. The logic is, you can get great results with 20 minutes of bodyweight exercises. Section 2. The 5-minute warm-up. The lead insight is, 5 total minutes of whole body warm-up exercises are effective. The logic is, this dispels the idea of a prolonged warm-up routine, cutting down on total workout time. Section 3. The 10-minute circuit workout. The lead insight is, 2 rounds of 5 bodyweight exercises will address all the major muscle groups. The logic is, the workout routine is short, easy to follow, and effective. Section 4. The 5-minute cooldown. The lead insight is, this cooldown routine is necessary after the circuit workout. The logic is skipping the cooldown will make you vulnerable to cramping after working out. The CTA is hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I post new workouts every week. No equipment, no hour-long sessions, just real fitness for real parents. That is a complete, structured video body built on your audience's actual pain points with transitions already written in under 2 minutes. Let's use the same process in the finance niche, the one we used earlier. This prompt is for a 10-minute video. Topic: how to start investing with under $500. Hook used. Bold claim: the lie that you need $10,000 to start investing. Goal: send traffic to free beginner's investment guide. Tone: direct but approachable, not condescending. Claude structures it as Section 1. Myth busting: why people think investing is for the rich. The lead insight is you can start investing for as low as $1. The logic is the amount you start with matters far less than when you start. Section 2. The compound interest reality check. The lead insight is compounding interest can multiply even small initial investments. The logic is consistent investments, however small, can grow significantly over time. Section 3. How to actually start. The lead insight is you can start investing by following a simple step-by-step protocol. The logic is you don't need a financial advisor to start, you need a default that's good enough to begin. Section 4. What to do with less than $100. The lead insight is what you can do if you do not have extra cash. The logic is you can start from money from retirement accounts or buying fractional shares. Section 5. The mindset shift. The lead insight is starting investments now is the best strategy. The logic is waiting until you are ready is a common mistake that delays you from making money from investing. Section 6. Common mistakes to avoid. The lead insight is there are 4 common mistakes you can avoid when you first invest your money. The logic is delaying, timing the market, and ignoring fees will cost you in the long run. Here are the CTA options. 1. If you want to go deeper, I've put together a free beginner's investment guide. No email required, no catch. It covers everything from choosing your first account to building a simple portfolio. Link is in the description. It'll take you 15 minutes to read, and it's genuinely the thing I wish I had at 22. 2. If this helped you, subscribe. I do one of these every week. And drop a comment. What's the one thing that's been holding you back from investing? I read everything. 3 complete video structures. Both built in under 5 minutes total. Both sound like they were written for a real audience, because they were. Here's what's actually happening when you run all 3 skills together. You're not just saving time on the writing, you're compressing the entire pre-production workflow into one connected system. Skill 1 gives you the right angle, the right pain points, the right framing. Skill 2 gives you an opening that earns the first 30 seconds. Skill 3 gives you a structure that holds the next 10 minutes. What used to be a 3 to 4 hour process, research, angle, hook, outline, draft, CTA, now runs under 30 minutes. And you're not getting a generic AI draft that sounds like it was written for no one. You're getting a script built on your specific topic, your audience's actual language, and your exact video goal. One thing worth being direct about, these prompts work because of what you feed them. The more specific your inputs, your audience, your goal, your tone, the tighter the output. Garbage in, garbage out still applies. But when you give Claude the right context, the output is tight enough that you're editing, not rewriting. 3 skills. 1 connected system. Research, hook, full script, under 30 minutes. If this helped, subscribe. I break down Claude workflows like this every week.